we've got a tough choice here, Ann. It's a tough choice. House number 1, 2, or 3? House number 1, the secret volcano lair.
It's just in the middle of nowhere.
That is true, but it's nice to not have neighbors. Right now we have so many neighbors looking in our yard, and it has plenty of space. I don't know about taking care of those sharks with the frickin' laser beams on their heads, though. House number 2, the Playboy Mansion.
Playboy Mansion.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Cool, but it's old and nasty.
Yeah, it needs a lot of update.
Needs a lot of update.
Yes, but there's a lot of square footage, plenty of garage space. And then house number 3.
Ooh, you can add a garage to that house.
I can, yeah. It doesn't really have one right now, but it's a really pretty house.
I agree.
It's actually where we live in Wichita, Kansas, so you know that's a plus. I think I know. Do you know?
I think I know.
All right. Cheers.
There you go.
Cheers.
Now, I love my current home. It's the perfect size. I've lived there for the last 5 years and filmed countless videos in front of it, but the garage has quickly become an issue. I can fit 4 cars in there if I parallel park one small one in between the double and the single. Right now it's the Jurassic Park Jeep, and really I need more room. My current solution is to rent a barn about a mile away from my house, Hoopty Fleet headquarters, but I'm paying $1,300 a month for that. Basically, my mortgage, I'm doubling my mortgage for a barn to store cars. That means I could afford double the house if it had the right amount of garage space, and this one doesn't have it yet, but it's going to. So today I'm going to take you on a little tour of my new home, show all of its numerous quirks and features, like this little hideaway under the staircase, and then I'm going to give it a Doug score. As you can see, this home is beautifully finished. It's basically brand new. It's only 2 years old, has 6 bedrooms, which is more than I ever need. I hope my new wife and I don't pop out that many kids, but there's 2 here on the main floor, 2 up, and then 2 down. And it is a great looking house. In Kansas, all the houses kind of look the same. It's this, I don't know, this cookie cutter style, which this house definitely isn't. When I saw the architecture of it, the contemporary kind of modernist twist, exactly what I wanted. I always love the old Frank Lloyd Wright houses and tour every one that I can, and this one has a few little hints of it, but I really didn't want another house in a neighborhood. Now, my current neighbors are great. I only had one run-in with a homeowners association, and that was with the realtor selling a house across the street from me. She thought she was having trouble selling because I had so many cars. It was an eyesore. Buyers were coming over and seeing a Mercedes and a BMW and a Porsche parked in the driveway, and it was putting them off. Whatever. My real neighbors are fine, but I knew that I was pushing it a little bit with all the cars. I also wanted something with a few acres, maybe 2 or 3 acres, not too much that I have to maintain a lot of property, but just enough to where I could have the house and then build a building. And I stumbled upon this one totally by accident because it has 1.4 acres. It's huge outside. So look at this totally insane yard. And when I looked at the house online, I thought, wow, I could plop a whole second building out here, maybe put a pool in the back, call it a pool house, but then have a garage door attached to it and put it all in. But then I saw the garage. If you look, there's a little miniature garage door, which was for a riding lawnmower, but the whole back there is just for the garage. Now, most houses, the garage backs right up to the house, like my current one, to where I can't expand it. If I expanded it towards the road, then my driveway would be too steep. I'd look like that stupid meme that goes around about the construction fails. But with this house, I don't need to put up a second building. I can just expand it straight out this way, kind of, but I'll show you. There's plans. So let's go into the garage. So this current garage setup really isn't all that bigger than my current garage. It is a little bit wider, but the staircase takes up a lot of that, and slightly deeper. My Rolls Royce has about 1 foot of clearance rather than currently where I pretty much have to hit the wall for it to fit. But clearly still not enough. The current plan is to blow it out this way. We're going to keep the ceiling height in here, which is insanely high. I think this house's original plans were not meant to have a basement. That's why this house is up so high. The staircase, for example, is scary. We're going to have to jackhammer all this out and put some kind of landing system to where people don't fall over. We'll fix that, but as for the garage, we're going to knock out this entire wall. We're going to keep the little bitty garage door and go way out. We're going to add about 1,000 square feet to this garage. Now, the thing I didn't know until I started going through this process is the reason my property was so large is because there's a drainage easement running along here. So there's nothing that can be built along with the utilities and the drainage easement over there. But I can put a driveway going around the side and then to a back garage door. So I can't go straight back because of the easement, but I can go back a little ways and then turn crooked and go back a long ways. And in that little spot that goes straight, I'll put in a tall garage door, a big industrial sized one so my Land Cruiser can fit with the roof tent or whatever big vehicle I have next. I'm kind of blabbing, but the plans basically have the garage going here for a ways and then cutting at an angle about right here and going straight out all the way to where I'm blocking about one of the windows in the kitchen and then over one more time. About this far to where we don't have to screw up and move the air conditioning unit very much. And then back in, little all concrete here, we'll get rid of the grass. And then turn again, back into the garage. Whew. Other plans for the garage are lifts. I've seen one system where it's a 3-cable lift crazy thing that I think will barely fit back there at the end of the garage. Need to get total measurements and it'd be a custom build. Also, I'm doing radiant heat in the floors. So I have a little bit of a plan, but really I don't know what else I can do to make it the ultimate garage. I'm looking for you all for help. Any ideas? Put it in the comments on what you think I should do in there. I never had this opportunity before, and I'm super duper excited for a new Hoovies garage where I can keep a bunch of cars all in one place. Now, when this is all finished, I should be able to fit, if I have the lifts that I want, about 12 to 14 cars inside, which would be amazing. Still, that doesn't fit all 20 or so cars, but you know there's always going to be several broken up at the Car Wizards. And I have an opportunity to store more at a friend's hangar, but it's pretty far away. That's why I haven't utilized it before. So we'll eliminate the old Hoopty Fleet headquarters eventually and make this the full-time garage. Super excited, and I need to go because I'm about to go on my honeymoon. 2 weeks in Vietnam, actually leaving in a few hours. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to sharing this new project with you. Didn't buy a car, bought a house. New Year's resolution still intact.
What is this crap?
I think it tastes good.